In today's episode, I thought I was going to show you my individual trainings throughout a week, and then I'm going to work on touch, burst touch, pausing. So that's a great learning opportunity. That last exercise was quite interesting. I saw it on Instagram and wanted to give it a try. And I just want to give myself the opportunity to improve. Yeah, that was quite nice actually. Second time playing paddle. Maybe I should switch from GoPro in goal to GoPro on the court, paddle court. Prevent those injuries to come. And here comes the most important thing when you try to plan individual sessions. Hello guys, and welcome to a new episode of The Grinding Road. If you're new here, my name is Isak and this is a vlog where I show you the inside of my life as a goalkeeper. I just got home from work, and in today's episode I thought I was going to show you my individual trainings throughout a week. The idea is to show you gym work, football, and all of these little sessions that I do extra during a week. So if you like today's episode, hit the like button, and if you don't want to miss future episodes, hit the subscribe button. And drop a comment because I would like to hear how many extra individual trainings you guys do during a week. Today is Monday. Yesterday I did a session in the gym focusing on leg strength. I sadly didn't record that session. And today, this morning, I also went to the gym and did a upper body session where I focused on general upper body strength. And that session I actually recorded, so I'm going to show you that right now. Good morning guys, it's Tuesday and today I got approximately 30 minutes at the pitch, and as you see I'm not at Torvalla, I'm actually in Västerhaninge, which means that I don't have all my balls. Which means that I only got one ball with me, because after this session I'm going straight to the job. Last year when I was studying, my upper secondary school was right next to Torvalla, so it was much easier for me to get my hand on a few footballs, but you have to make the best out of it. Right now I'm trying to find a wall, or I know a wall at the pitch, and then I'm going to work on touch, burst touch, pausing, and it's pretty simple drills, simply just to get a lot of touches in. So let's go. For those of you that watch my YouTube videos regularly, you probably know where this is, or you have probably seen me record some videos here. probably not the best rebounder or wall, or I don't know if you can call this a wall, but basically when the football hits the wood, it bounces back quite weirdly sometimes. But I mean, the passes you get in a game isn't going to be the most perfectly won every time, so you gotta work on that as well. Alright, session is done. Now I need to head to my work, my job, because I start in 20 minutes. As I said before, the focus of this session was mainly to focus on touch, first touch, get loads of repetitions in. And I think it rained last night because the pitch was a bit wet, so the ball was a bit more difficult to control, which is great because I'm actually there to improve, not to get every single touch right. The goal is to get as many good touches as possible and striving to get almost every single touch perfectly. However, it's quite difficult, and especially when the pitch is a bit wet. So that's a great learning opportunity and opportunity to get better. I visited my naturopath today, which means that I got home a little bit later than I'm used to. However, no worries, because we have a pretty late training today. I think it starts around 7:30 or 19:30 if we're going to be correct on the time. Right now I will be eating a smaller snack. I'm probably going to eat dinner before our team training, and then I'm going to do a bit of editing. I don't know if you have noticed, but I'm trying to upload a short every Wednesday. So it's currently Tuesday, and I'm going to make the short to tomorrow, and I would like to hear if that's something you want to see, a short every Wednesday. Shorts for me don't usually take so much time to edit as these long videos. Right now I'm just experimenting to see if shorts is something I want to continue doing. However, my priorities, the videos I like to upload, are these long format videos. Alright, plyometric session is done. I think I needed like 15 minutes more because I wanted to do one more set on that last exercise and then one more exercise. Anyway, you learn next time I'm going to be there 15 minutes earlier. That last exercise was quite interesting. I saw it on Instagram and wanted to give it a try, and it sure was very difficult because it was the first time I executed it. It's probably one that I will continue doing throughout my plyometric sessions. Alright, so now I'm home. I just finished the short I posted this Wednesday, and it is Wednesday right now, so I just posted it. Usually on Wednesday, when we don't have any team trainings, if I'm not too tired in my body and my muscles, I like to do a technical distribution session, and today's focus is probably going to be right foot and side volley because it was a while since I did any side volley training. So just go down to the pitch, get the repetitions in, just improving step by step. I believe like right foot, left foot, side volleys. If you want a cleaner and nicer strike, you just have to get in loads of repetitions. And I believe during team trainings, well, of course, you're using your right foot, left foot, and sometimes distributing the ball with a side volley. However, this session gives me the opportunity to only focusing on one thing and focusing on the technique. And if I want to get loads of repetitions in for something, then it's quite nice to add an extra session during the week to focusing on that. Although I think it's great to add a distribution session during the week for goalkeepers, because in modern day football, goalkeepers has to be very good with their feet. And I just want to give myself the opportunity to improve. And then after that, I'm going to get home. I think I'm actually going to play padel with my mom, and I don't want to bore you out or anything, but if you look at tennis players, how they move, and then you compare it to a keeper, you can see that they move quite the same, side to side, and also up and down. So you can actually, as a keeper, or I think any athlete can do this, look at other sports and see what can you take from this. Alright, so pretty frustrating news. I got access and I entered the door where we store all the materials, but then inside all the different teams have their own storage, and apparently our coaches in the U19 had switched the code on the lock, which means that I didn't access any footballs, so I couldn't do the distribution session. However, as I said, I was going to play padel with my mom later that evening, so I'm going to show you that right now. Alright, time for some padel. I'm gonna put the GoPro right in the corner and we will see how it goes. Hopefully you see everything. I honestly don't know, but hopefully. Maybe I should switch from GoPro in goal to GoPro on the court, paddle court. Nej. Vad som är bra med paddel är
Get lost in your paradise.
Yeah, that was quite nice actually. Second time playing padel. First time I played was with school and I barely knew anything. But to be honest, this was quite nice. And shout out to Core, because this gym is insane and having a padel court on the roof is quite unique. Oof, I'm super tired. I just ate some dinner. That paddle session was probably more intense than my usual distribution session would be on Wednesdays. Because then on the pitch, I usually just focus on, as I said multiple times, technique. But then on the court, I had to run back and forth, left and right, chasing the tennis ball or paddle ball. Tomorrow I won't do any individual training. I have a double session, first with the first team and then with the U19. So I'm probably going to get back with you on Friday. Alright guys, so it is Friday and I kind of messed up. I forgot the SD card to the Gopro in my computer this morning, which means that I didn't record the session I did this morning. It was either go to the gym and do a stretch session, just loosen up the body, or go to the pitch and do a very light football session like I did on Tuesday. I felt very stiff and tired in my legs, which means that I chose the stretch session instead. And like I always say, listen to your body, because now we're moving towards the weekend. And you know what happens on weekends and on games, you probably don't want to feel tired. Now the game we're going to play is on Sunday, which means I got Saturday off and can rest on Saturday, which means that I could probably have done a lighter football session this morning. However, today I chose stretch session instead. Alright, time to sum up this week, sum up this video. I got some bullet points on my phone and I'm going to go over them step by step. So first of all, during a week, I like to aim for 2 to 3 technical sessions. Right now, I usually just do 2 technical sessions a week, one where I focus on long form distribution and one where I focus on short form distribution. However, in general, I'm striving to get 2 to 3 a week. Like you didn't saw, I was going to do a distribution session on Wednesday, and during that session, I like to work on long form distribution. Kick off the floor, right foot, left foot, and side volleys, for example. And then 1 to 2 days a week, I like to do a lighter football session before I go to my job. And as you saw, I only got 1 football for that session right now. So I like to work on simple drills, wall passing, and mainly focus on that short form distribution. Last year when I trained at Torvalla before school, then I worked on short and long ranged distribution at the same time. Or maybe I think I worked a little bit more on the long form because that's what I really want to improve. But right now I'm working on it. I'm trying to find an idea on how I'm going to get more footballs down to the pitch before I go to my job. And then I like to do 2 to 3 gym sessions a week. Now these sessions are 1 general upper body strength, 1 plyometric session, and 1 leg session. You saw the plyometric session and upper body session. There are weeks when I'm not doing the leg session because I don't want to overwork my legs. I don't want them to be too tired when going into team training. That's why I like to put the leg session as early in the week as I can, as far away from the weekend's game. And on that, I like to add 1 stretch session where I'm just stretching out my body, maybe do a little bit of foam rolling just to loosen up the muscles. I like to do some prehab work before every training. I'm working with resistance band, and that's a great way to warm up and a great way to prehab injuries and prevent those injuries to come. The majority of the individual sessions that I do during a week are usually before I go to my job. And which sessions I choose and how many sessions I do are usually based on when we're going to play the game on the weekend, if it's Saturday or Sunday. And that is why I'm saying 2 to 3 technical sessions and 2 to 3 gym sessions, because it can change from week 1 to week 2. And here comes the most important thing when you try to plan individual sessions. Listen to your body. There can't be any more important thing to think about. Anyway, for me right now, as you know, I just started working. I was in school last year, which means that my schedule are a bit not completed yet. However, in general, I like to put the heavy sessions towards the beginning of the week. Now, if you want to see our longest away trip this season, click there and watch that video. And if you want to come and join the journey, hit the subscribe button right there. If you like this video, hit the like button. Have a great week, and I will speak with you in the next one.